a shower. Yeah, tell her to shower. Thank you, my love. Okay, let's do this. The condom pads. Hi, MJ. I bet you're just as pretty. How are you doing? That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. It's a good day. All right, let's go into the next step. If you guys want me to show the products that I'm using, let me know. Hi, Sid. Said. How are you? Where are you guys from? Americas. I'm from Americas too. I'm from Texas. Ooh, that made me look. This made me look old. Hi, Ginaldo. Ooh, that's a nice name. Ginaldo. Ginaldo or Ginaldo? How are you? How are you? Ginaldo. I'm good too. Getting ready for the day, getting ready to celebrate Father's Day with my grandpa. And getting ready to study the Bible. There's some really important information that I keep on seeing in there, and that's repetitive. And it stands out, and it's a lot. Like, it's something very important, you know? Kirsten, you're gonna get me copyrighted. What? That noise. Sorry if I'm screaming. Well, I don't know. I feel like today my voice is a bit louder than yesterday. But yes, guys, I am in the part of Isaiah in the Bible. And it talks a lot about like how God does not like for us to like, I guess, kind of like idolize ourselves for being hard workers and making people feel like they're lower than us. I got something like that right now. I'll read it and then like I'll pinpoint out the important parts of it. And at the end of the day, God will humble the proud, you know? But it's okay, MJ. Bye. It was nice meeting you. I hope you have a great day and an awesome week. Take care. Oh, nice. Enjoy and happy Father's Day to your dad. Okay, so I am gonna use this that I got at Five Below. It's a face and body shimmer roller. I'm not gonna do makeup today because if it were for me, I just rather be like just the natural skin, absorb the naturals, the skincare and all of that. Like I like to be natural. I do love makeup. You're here, Ginaldo. Thank you. I do love makeup though. That doesn't mean that I do not love makeup, but my everyday is a natural face. So that's what we're gonna do today. I am just gonna add some shimmer. Wait, can you see it? It's called Shimmer Roll-On. Hey, I can't open it. And I'm just gonna like put it here, you know. Thank you for the love. I don't know if you can like, oh yeah, you could see it. Let me use the mirror because kind of. Where are you from, Ginaldo, if you don't mind me asking? Ooh, that's too much glitter. All right, let's do the other eye. You can barely see it here, but it's like a bunch of glitter. That's what I want. Just like something. I want something on my face, but not too much on my face today. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you, there you can see the glow. Now, and curl my lashes. Wait, what? No, what the? All right, fixed it. America? What part of America? I'm from Texas. Should have done like the lip plumper or whatever. Okay, almost done. Almost done. And then we go to the Bible. I am not going to read it out loud because of something that copyright or whatever. Boston, wow. Boston, Massachusetts, right? Something like that. And even though I do not agree that people should copyright it just because they translate it, that's not right, because these stories really do not belong to them. And so I am just gonna read for myself, and then like I'm gonna tell you all the important parts and what I'm getting off of the Bible that God is, I guess, pointing out to me what's important, what he does not, what he would not like for us to do, or for me to do, or for for those, you know, for those that just like that need the word, I guess, you know. Well, sending a bunch of love all the way to Boston, Massachusetts to you, Ginaldo. I love your name. It's a very unique name. I have never seen that name. So yeah. So right now I am in the part of Isaiah, and um it says, well, I'm just gonna say it. It says, "For the Lord has spoken. I reared children and brought them up, but they have rebelled against me. The ox knows its master, the donkey its owner's manger, but Israel does not know, my people do not understand." And I feel why it's important. This chapter of Isaiah, I feel it's important because it says here like God does not like the proud. God does not like the people that idolize themselves because of their hard work. Kind of got something like that. Um so where is it? She was one full of judgment, but now your silver has become, your rulers are rebels, partners with thieves, they all love bribes and chase after gifts. So one thing, we should not be chasing after gifts or after anything. If anything, the mighty one of Israel declares. You like my hair, Ginaldo? Thank you. Who is that? Okay. Okay. Wow. I feel like this is kind of scary too, when God says, when God is really angry and says, "When you spread out your hands in prayer, I hide my eyes from you. Even when you offer many prayers, I'm not listening." Like, wow. We can get him that angry, but I guess that's why, I mean, he still has grace for us. Thank God. And thank God for his son, for Jesus. So, and I am, before I continue, I am no part of, I am not a religion. I am no part from a religion. I respect all religions. I respect the indifferences. I respect all of that, but religion is not for me. And I choose to stay that way for the rest of my life. Take your evil deeds out of, stop doing wrong, learn to do right. Defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless. Hi, Jordans, how are you? You're doing such a great job with your lives. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up so you can get to your goal. I was gonna share your channel on my channel so people can like go to your channel and maybe they'll subscribe, but I don't know if you're okay with that. Or yeah, so I just didn't, you know, because I don't know. Your country's desolate, your cities burned. Hear the word of the Lord, you people with the multitude of, I have more than enough of burnt offerings around them. So basically he's saying here, God is saying here, like, it doesn't matter, like, the sacrifices that you do and stuff like that. What matters is what you do, I guess, on a daily basis. That's what I'm getting off of here. Like, you cannot be committing all of these wrongdoings over and over and over and over and over again and be sacrificing stuff for him. Like, for example, like, I don't know, I gotta like get more deep into that. You can? Okay, I'll go ahead and share your channel, okay? Just give me a second. Right now, when I finish this live, I'll share your channel on my channel so they can go into your channel. New moon Sabbath coming. I cannot bear your word. Your new moon feast and your appointed festivals being, they have become a burden to me. I am weary of bearing them. When you spread out your hands in prayer, I hide my eyes from you. Your hands are full of blood. Wow. Wash and make yourselves clean. Take your evil deeds. Stop doing wrong. Learn to do right. Seek justice. This is God pouring out his heart. Wow. Learn. Okay, so it says here, learn to do right. Seek justice. Defend the oppressed. Take up the cause of the fatherless. Plead the case of the widow. Come now, let us settle the matter. You're welcome, Jordans. Let us settle the matter, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. They are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. If you are willing and obedient, you will reap the good things of the land. But if you resist and rebel, you will be devoured by the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. Hi, Liquid. Jordan's, I am trying to spread the word of a part that came out from the Bible, and um what, something like, we need to humble ourselves before God, and he keeps on repeating it over and over in the Bible, and I feel like that is very important in life, because he blesses the humble, you know. He can trust you with more when you're humble. Like, when you're a humble person, he can elevate you more because you are showing him being humble and humility. Oh, all my favorite beautiful woman, where have you been all my life? It's me from, hi Ricardo, how are you? Hi Lenzo. Hi Liquid. Hi everybody. Hello, 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 my beautiful people. I hope you all are having an amazing day. And if you are a father, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I would say to all the papis in Spanish, but I don't know. I don't know how you guys will feel about that. Papas. I guess I'll say papas. You've missed me so much. I was wondering where you were, Ricardo. I was like, where is he? I haven't seen him in my lives. I hope he's okay, but here you are. I'm glad you're doing great. In which you have to disgrace because of the gardens that you have chosen. You will be like an oak with fading leaves. The eyes of the arrogant will be humbled, and human pride brought low. The Lord alone will be exalted in that day. So yep. And believe me, when I say that the Lord humbles, he humbles. He has humbled me so hard that I've lost it all, even my kids at some point. And I'm just thankful that he gave me another chance in life, you know? I'm going fishing with my family and my dad today. Oh, that's nice, Lenzo. That's nice. Fishing is nice. I like fishing with my dad too. Thank you, Ricardo. And the Lord Almighty has a day in store for all the proud and lofty, for all that is exhausted. So we if we are proud and we're not humbled, we are gonna be humbled. And yeah. For all the towering mountains, for every lofty tower, every fortified wall, for every trading ship and every state. The arrogance of man will be brought low, and human pride humbled. The Lord alone will be exalted in that day, and the idols will totally despair. So it does say that. And I've gone through stuff like this, so I know it's real. But I mean, I guess we all have to go through our own experience and understand God in the way he speaks and talks, you know? If you don't know, then go to church, they tell you the same thing. I haven't found a church that's for me. In reality, the last church that I went to, they were just the person there was just I had this bad I have had like I'm not a part I don't want to be a part of religion because I don't like what I see. Like it's not as pure as we think. So their word does not I'm at work now, but I have you. Ah, Ricardo. Oh no, it's Jamie. Um, what can I say? I don't like going into a church and being judged when their hands are dirty. I don't like to be judged by a person that is not perfect. I don't like to be I don't like to go into a church and feeling the need that I have to bring money every single time because I need to hear the word of God, or I need to have an understanding of, because I am not trying to do a trade with money for the word of God. And that's why I do not like going to certain churches, certain religions and stuff like that. And some religions, they we have differences, so that's not, I'm not a part of it. I respect it, but I'm not a part of it. But I'm not gonna say which religion it was, but there was this one time that I got invited and I said, okay, I'll give it a try. Oh, happy belated birthday, Jordans. Happy birthday to you. Hey, did you ever hear the song I told you? Ricardo, I didn't. Wait. What's the name of the song again? And then every time I was thinking, I was like, okay, like whatever, like I am listening and stuff like that. And I have questions. I have questions when it comes to certain things about the Bible, and like I want to know more, you know. I want to know more of God, and that's, I feel like that's what we are all are there for, and sharing our stories and stuff like that. But and I was even thinking about donating and how I could to that church and stuff like that. And as soon as this, when I told this man, I was like, you know what? I was like, I only have like $5. That's, I think it was just $5 that I had in my pocket. And I was like, this is all I got. Like that was the 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 last of my money, you know. And I gave it wholeheartedly to this church, and then all of a sudden he starts preaching and talking like he belittled me, saying like y'all should be giving more money to the church, stuff like that. And like he's like, the highest that we've gotten is 1,000. And I was like, you know what, this is not about church, this is not about God, this is about business. And I was like, nope. Jordans, right now, I want YouTube to be my job, so I'm focusing on YouTube. And soon, school, college. Hey, did you ever hear that song I told you? Oh, sorry, I already read that. So yeah, that's, it's like a no, and I wouldn't want to. Yeah, so it's just me and my Bible, and the people that are willing to share what they know and how they can help me. I am more than welcome to understand and listen to them, and regardless of what their background is, like, it doesn't matter if you're from that religion or whatever. There's insight to everything, and at the end of the day, everything connects. So yeah. Splendor, when he rises to shake the earth, and that day people will throw away to the moles and bats and their idols, which they made to worship. They will flee to caverns in the rocks and to overturning cracks from the fearful presence of the Lord. You work on cars? That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. And the splendor of his majesty, when he rises to shake the earth. Stop trusting in mere humans who have but a breath in their nostrils. Why hold them in esteem? So we should not trust humans. See now the Lord the Almighty is about to take Jerusalem and Judah, post supply and support and some place. People will oppress each other, man against man, neighbor against neighbor. A man will seize one of his brethren. You know what I also don't get is like, when people say, oh, it was in the Bible, like this is happening because the Bible said. The Bible, I maybe I need to read further into the Bible and see like what they're talking about. But for example, like these types of stories that these people shared with us in the Bible, because mostly all of them are testimonies, and then there's Jesus, you know. I am 34, Ginaldo. And then there's Jesus. So I have a question, like, why do people say it's in the Bible? Or no? Because this is in the past, you know? And then there's, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. The look in their faces testified that parade their sin like Sodom. They do not hide it. Woe to them. They have brought disaster upon themselves. Tell the righteous it will be well with them, for they will enjoy the fruit of their deeds. Woe to the wicked, disaster is upon them. They will be paid back for what their hands have done. Hi, my Logan. I still love you too. Meet the swords and the spears, nation will. Then your people. Okay, so God does not like divination. I feel like a lot of people think that it's okay to do that, and it says it over and over and over that we should stay away from that. Little loaded. Their land is full of horses. No into their land is full of idols. They bow down. Okay, so I found it. I found the part where it always stands out. So it says their land is full of idols. They bow down to the work of their hands, to what their fingers have made. So people will be brought low and everyone humbled. Do not forgive them. You see, so he does not like that. And it's true. I've been humbled. I've been brought down to my knees, to the floor. Close to you one day, I can fly out so I can take you to lunch. I have a Southwest Airlines flight arriving now. Download it and upload it, then to push the airplane out. Ricardo, of course, yeah, it's the Laredo Airport. And don't worry, I'll be here. I guess I will be here. I think I'm almost done though. I'm not sure. It says, going to the rocks, hide in the ground from the fearful presence of the Lord and the splendor of his majesty. So, you know what's crazy? At some point, and I think I've said this before in a live, there was a point where I had even lost my own identity. I did not even know who I was at some point. Like literally, I didn't know my name. I didn't know nothing. Like it was crazy. It was crazy, crazy. And I remember that during those days, there was kind of like a war, like a spiritual war going around me, within me, where I had the chance to make the deal with the devil, or take the hard work and rely on God and take my faith in his plans for me. And as soon as I said no to the deal of the devil, like I went through hell, you know. It was crazy. And like I even ended up, I've ended up in like a mental hospital. I was here at the hospital, and then like I was like in a mental hospital, and they would tell me like, what's your name? And I would say like it was like another name, and like it was just like I remember it, and I remember what I was going through, but in that moment, like I did not know many things. And this is real. Like spiritual warfare is real. And like the more you go to our Lord, the more you go to God, the more you're gonna get attacked. And the attacks can become stronger right now, but at the end of the day, it makes you stronger. Like I feel like I have gotten mentally and more spiritual stronger with all of these things that I've gone through. And at some point I was even possessed. It was crazy. Like after that, the mental hospital and stuff like that, where I didn't know who I was. um Thank you, Megalodon Mom. Thank you, my love. Blessings to everybody. I remember I got, after that, I got possessed. I feel like I had gotten possessed within a week. And my spirit was so weak that a demon was able to control me. So I remember that in that part, my mom was taking care of me, and the TV would turn off by itself, and then like I would be like, even like the demon would be like talking through me. And like I kind of like remember stuff like that, but I couldn't have like a hold of my body. And before that, I had already seen something like that was gonna happen to me. Like I was gonna go through it. And at the end of the day, like God was always there, you know. I just had to like trust. I'm going to swimming place in minutes. I'm excited. Awesome, that's so cool. Swimming is good. It's good for the soul. And then I don't know, I feel like a lot of prayers from my family was able to take that off. And me also like trying to fight through the inside, like what I was going through. And like y'all can ask my mom. My mom is traumatized because of that. And it's real. Stuff like that is real. That's when that's when I cannot question if God is real or not, because I have gone through my own stuff as well. Hi Amal, how are you? And yeah, there was also this one time I was pregnant from my oldest daughter, and um I remember somebody, like, I was watching the Tyra Banks show. I don't know if you guys remember that. Um it was like a show of Tyra Banks and stuff like that, so I will watch it. And then I was like, I don't know, probably like 6 months pregnant. And then I remember that I heard somebody like, I remember that somebody had whispered to me, Crystal, like my name, but it was such a soft voice and an angelic one. And I was not scared of it. I was just like, whoa, like, who's calling me, right? I was like, maybe it's my dad, but it doesn't sound like my dad. Yes, Amal, I'm working. My job is YouTube. Um, I remember that I got up and I went and knocked on my mom's door, and I was like, yes, Jordan, yes, that's your job too. Woo. I got up and I went to my mom's room and I knocked, and I was like, Mom, like, is it like, did you guys call me? And I knew it was not them because that voice was just so different, you know? And she's like, no, we were sleeping. And she's like, whoa, let me check the cameras. Maybe it's so and so that was calling you through the outside. I was like, no, like I heard it like they're like right in the door. So then my mom, she checked the cameras, and then there was like this orb. There was this white like orb in my window, and in the other camera there was a black, like the black orb going away, or the shadow, or whatever it was. Bye, Jordans. I'll make sure to share your channel or whatever on my channel. Um. And that was intense. And you know what? Speaking of that, there's a which one is it? There's a story in the Bible. I don't know. Is it in Judges? Where there's this like, God had blessed a person with a baby, and he was gonna be of God. Like he had already chosen the child, right? And the mom and the dad already knew. So this person in the Bible, I do not remember the name, guys, but this person in the Bible, as he grows up, um he starts listening to somebody call his name, and he would go and ask his dad, like, Dad, did you call me? And his dad would be like, no, it's not me. Mal, thank you. Hi, Penafam. And they would be like, no, it's not me. So then again, the God was calling his name. It was God calling his name. All right, bye, Ginaldo. Have a good one. Love you too, my love. Stay safe, stay blessed. And it was God calling his name. So his dad like already knew the purpose and the plan, and like it was like their covenant with God. And then his dad tells him, like, it's God, that's God calling to you. Listen, like, for him to like listen to him in to his voice or whatever. Sorry if I say or whatever, but it's just, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. And I feel like I was able to relate to that, except my parents didn't know. You know, my parents didn't know how to guide me with all of this. They did the best that they could with what they knew. Good morning, Felipe. How are you? And that is that, you know. And I guess, well, I can relate, but the story is gonna be different this time. You know, it's just my story and y'all stories, and we all go through different stuff in life. But here's our savior and here's our ruler and everything. And this is more like guidance to me, and where I can relate, where I can understand, where I can go back. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've been wanting to hear God. I feel like these this past month there was a lot of bad stuff happening within my life. And Felipe, thanks. Thanks, yes. Yes. Maybe one of these nights I'll stay up all night and we could talk and talk and talk and talk. Um Wait, what was I saying? I blanked out, guys. I don't remember what I was saying. Um but yeah. You can help me here. Oh, okay. I can help you here. All right. Yeah, like um I was going through a bunch of stuff like within I was doing so good. Like I was on a roll with losing weight, with getting my health in check, like being a better mom for my kids. My kids were also in the health journey and we were doing great. They were doing great in school, and then all of a sudden, like all of these bad things started happening. And I know that's part of the process, and I know that's part of tests, trials and stuff like that, but it kind of made me like step backwards, you know. Thank you, James. Thank you for letting me. Thank you for that. Hi, Nawa. And I withdrew, I guess, from him, and I kind of like I give up. I gave up, and but I did not give up, you know. Yes, Felipe, but this was strong. Like these were strong things. Like I'm just happy that the people that went through it, that affected me because they're a part of my life, are okay. And like right now, like my kids have been like sick, like treatment after treatment, and like it just hasn't stopped, you know. But right now the difference is that the Lord restored my joy. He restored my joy and he made me stronger, and like I'm able to do what I need to do for my kids. I am not in Florida. I'm a Texas girl. And I'm just thankful, you know. Where did the kids go to school? They're not in school right now. They're in off the school, but I cannot name those schools. How many kinds do you have? Kids, kinds, kids. I have 2 kids. I am blessed with 2 girls. Oh, why are you sad, Nasir? Are you? What happened? Hmm. South Arkansas represented. Oh, wow. James Myers, you're gifted. You helped me out when I went blank. Sending a bunch of love all the way to South Arkansas to you, James Myers, and a bunch of positive vibes. I do not look young. I am not. I do not look young. It's the lighting. The okay. Hi. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to do something real quick. Uy, there. Okay. I make good videos, but no one likes them. Nasir, you gotta keep on going. I started with nothing. I no support, and they like even my. I'm not gonna say who, but even they told me like, why are you doing YouTube? It's not even gonna work out for you. Like, they've told me the worst things. They've told me that this and that, and I'm still here. And I started with 0 subscribers, with 0. You gotta find your purpose, my love. You gotta find your purpose, and find the connection with the people, and figure out why you want to do YouTube. And you can make, you need to not give up. Keep on going, keep on making videos. Eventually somebody's gonna find you, and you're gonna find your people, you know. But don't give up, and don't feel sad. I get those moments too, because I'm like, all this hard work for nothing. But it's all right. You just got to keep on going, and don't give up. That those people that are there for you, like at the moment or whatever, like not at the moment, but like even one person, if it's just one person, like that's your person. So you need to do it for yourself and for them, but do it for enjoyment. Don't use it to feel like validated or feel valued, because no, you're the person, you're the one that adds value to life, just like other people add value, but it's within you. So don't feel sad. At first I thought you a teenager. No, it's the lighting. I know it's the lighting. It's definitely the lighting, guys. I age like fine wine. When right now, like, how can I say this? I do not look, I feel like I look my age because I am overweight. Laugh out loud. I am overweight, but if I lose a lot of weight, I know I'll look younger. But that's not the goal. My goal is to be healthy. Yes, you can ask me a question, Nawa. What is it? But thank you, Felipe. I appreciate it. You see, like, that's why I don't like to smile, because then I get wrinkles down here. Am I adopted if I have different eye color than my parents? No, Nawa. No, not at all. If anything, sometimes people with colored eyes, like let's say for example, your grandparents had colored eyes, but your parents didn't. And then like genetics, like sometimes skips a generation, it will pass down to the other generation, the colored eyes. Something like that. If you look into science, you'll figure it out. You'll understand what I'm saying. But I don't think you're adopted. I think your parents would have told you, maybe. I don't know. I do not want to say that because I do not know. Are you serious, Felipe? Are you serious, or are you just playing? Darren. This thing is not working anymore. I kind of like the dark. It gives it like a different vibe. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna tell you something. This, and then if I use the other, what's it called? The other ring light, it's like a no. Oh. Oh, look, you can see the glitter. Wow, she's shining. You look younger with no lights. Uh, that's my best video. All right, Nasir. I look totally different from all my siblings. Are you serious, Felipe? But there's nothing wrong with that. You're meant to look different for a reason. All right, my lovely people. I love you all, but I'm gonna have to close the live stream. I might stream later, and thank you for being here. Take care, stay powerful, be inspired, be the inspiration, and have a great have a great day, and may your Father's Day be amazing and blessed. Thank you, James Myers. May you well bless you. Thank you, Busy Mo. Love you. See you later, love. See you later, my love. Why have blue eyes on? Goodbye, my baby. Goodbye, my Jason. Thank you, Felipe. God bless you too. God bless you all. Love you. Bye.